Hello everybody and welcome. I am the Beta Plan and this is Crusader Kings 2 with the Faerûn mod installed. And if you're coming into this video quite shortly after it's released, well, yes, I'm recording this just a few hours before I can download CK3 because of course I bought the Royal Edition, everything I have. But right now we still have some things to do as the Illithids. I have decided, well, first of all, as you can see, we've conquered a little to the south. I actually did some de jure claim over here. We now have this. We're gonna wait on this one. I'll let that be, but we have a peace timer here. So, sorry, you need to look at your own county. We have a peace timer with Zentarum, not ready yet to attack. What we can do is we can attack this person, for instance. This is a possibility by declaring war, holy war for some area. That is a thing that I am considering. But first what I want to do is I want to destroy some monsters. I want to do that because I want to get, as I said in the last episode, towards Baldur's Gate. That is actually where I'm hoping to end up, if you will. And because I want to end up over there, and in Waterdeep, those two areas, those look interesting to me. Yeah, my heir is unmarried, I know. Invite a weaponsmith to our court. I had forgotten I hadn't done that. What shall we do? We could... good sword, lance, axe, or mace. I always go for the sword, and I want to... Well, almost always for the sword. I also remember I have had a nice axe, but... we don't use these troops. I'm gonna go with a sword again. I don't find a lance logical even for Illithid. I don't know why, but it just feels weird to me. Make it of the best quality you can provide to me. Thank you very much. And all we want right now, is this my heir? Yes! Yes, he can totally gain one stewardship. I'm totally fine with that. Make him just a tiny little bit better, because, well, basically he's crap. Oh, we have a goblinoid uprising. Well, funny enough, we have troops out. So we can basically instantly take it out. Voila, took care of that. And of course we cannot hold on to this, so we need to once again find ourselves characters that can rule this in our stead. You look pretty darn good. In fact, you are amazing, I want to say. Holy heck, you're good. I'm gonna mark you as interesting, but you're not gonna get such a lowly terrain. You're gonna get something better. I'm gonna give it to you. You're gonna get the troll claws. Thank you very much. And why did I go for the monster extermination, you may wonder? Well, I've noticed that the monster extermination one doesn't seem to cost as much aggressive expansion, which I kind of like. Yeah, this sometimes happens still in 3.5. I don't know if this has been fixed in 3.6, but it can happen. But yeah, I was also considering, why not make an heir... Well, make a spare actually for the heir, but he's 32. It's a little on the older side. Not sure if I want that per se. Voila, we get a nice sword. It's not of a special quality, so it's not that great, but it's something. And well, one thing all of you told me, but which I had forgotten. Was that, why don't you build a fort if you siege down something where you're suffering attrition? And to that I say, oh yeah. On the other hand though, having said that, I should have done that and I was a silly person, but when we stood over here and that we had an army in this county, I think we had it over here in the Lonely Moor, and one sieging out for instance the Greycloak Hills, I'm not sure what is more expensive, building the fort or making sure that you, well, have to replenish troops. Either way, it's going to be a little bit expensive. There we go. Got another county. And that's why I actually also started recording a little earlier than I said, because the last time I said that I would come back only when we stood in the front of the gates of Baldur's Gate. Well, we clearly aren't there yet, but we're pretty freaking close. So, what is this? The County of Alhoon. You're defending against him. Oh, that won't do. That won't do, because he is under the protection of her, which is gonna be annoying as heck. So we're gonna declare war for the border dispute on, On the other hand, we could do for the Roaring Shore. Get the Duchy title. I actually think that is good. Go for the Roaring Shore. Sure, do it. Helping out the Count, actually, because I don't have a peace treaty with the Count, so I think this will work out. See, now that war's over, and it's 100% for us. So we do this. Duchy destroyed. Oh, this is part of Alm. That is a little less, I have to admit. But now we can call up that really amazing person. Grant him the landed title of the Roaring Shores. There you go. Then the duchy can be created, the Fields of the Dead. Grant that to him so we don't have tribal vassals. And then talk to this person, say, hey, hello, we have a de jure claim on this area. So get your ass out of here. And now the question is, though I assume she will you defend it? Because if you don't... we do now have a defensive pact against us, but it's a very, very minor one. And yeah, he did call her into war, which unfortunately makes this battle a little less powerful. We really need to summon a few troops. We do need to summon the troops. Come on, let's go. I mean, we're gonna win it, don't get me wrong, but I don't want my... Oh, it's already won. Never mind. Stand down, grab it immediately back. Stand down the troops. Yeah, as you can see, we now have a really painful... taking a painful hit to our retinue, but we should be fine. And then it's Baldur's Gate. 100 Psionic Mastery. I'm willing to take that. And then we are going to get some serious threat, I assume. Because now we have gone really far and wide into not really territory that's ours, so to speak. So maybe people will be a wee little annoyed. Here, I will take you as my regent, though I just saw that you have cancer. So I don't know how long you will be by my side. Yeah, this is part of her duchy, but we... because you still have the land in it, we can't claim it. And besides, we have a peace treaty with this lady. By my knowledge. Yes, we do. So we can't take away that title yet. But actually, him attacking us... the shore here helped us tremendously. So thank you very much. And Alm has this. That is a little annoying. And Alm is bigger than us right now. Certainly now that we've spent quite a bit of troops on this. But this is the Duchy of the Clash. And the Clash is defending... They're defending against them in the Clash of Baldur during a border dispute over this territory. Why is that? Why does the Clash believe it should be theirs? The Clash is over here. What are you talking about? Over Chiontar. I mispronounced that. Chiontar, but it doesn't seem to be... It seems to be part of Baldur's Gate already. I'm not sure... And the Clash doesn't have de jure claims over here. That's just really weird. Ooh, our truce with her is almost expiring. But she's part of the thing. I'm not sure if we want to go and cause trouble there. How is this war going? 5% in favor of somebody. Yeah, do I want to take care of that? I don't know. Hold on. Who is over here? Oh, I lose Brave. That's a little annoying. I don't really want to dislodge their army, because their army could de-siege things for me. You know what? I'm just gonna stand down the troops, strangely enough. And we're gonna see if we can find another target. We're also, by the way, very close to the Shadow King, which is one of two Netherese liches around. Netherese over here, and Netherese over here. And that is important, of course, because of Old Netheril, or Anarog, the kingdom with incredible magical powers that used to be, but no longer is. But this is the guy that, although he's evil, follows the good gods. Supposedly, because evil gods are the dark gods. Jurgal and Mawanda, and he believes the Estelar. And this is the evil guy. Which is interesting, but this is a unique faith. The Loros. But alright. Oh, I gain a little fever. Very well. Glad I hired you for 0.25. That doesn't really help me anything. Why are you aggressive with me? Have you been raiding me? You're raiding for loot. I see. I assume I cannot declare war on you. No, we have a peace treaty. We can declare war upon you for a peace treaty. We could declare for another monster execution. And the area above here would come to their aid. Alright. Don't think we mind so much. I mean, if we want to finish this off and get Baldur's Gate and in the end later on Waterdeep, the other thing we could do is really start crashing this guy's party. The council's against it because we're in another war, of course. Are they okay with the monster execution then, in the meantime? Yeah, they're fine with that. So let's do the monster execution in the meantime and let this... I should not have done this war. Here, there happens what I wanted to happen. A Chancellor. Well, this is a pretty good I also have a Beholder beneath me, which is pretty cool, but... the unfortunate affair is that I don't really... He doesn't like me, so I don't really have a task for him. I gain Gout. How can I gain Gout as a Lich? Some of these things still irk me a little bit, but whatever. You know, if they have liberated their county to the south here, I have designed that my plans should actually focus on Baldur's Gate a little more. Okay, now that we know, now we know. Yeah, they've liberated everything. Are they? They're not at peace with the clash. So it's not like they're done. But we do now have... Somebody wants to kill somebody else. I don't really care for that right now. What I care for is if we have prisoners, for instance. You're 100... yeah, and people told me like, hey, the elf you captured, you can perform Ceremorphos on them. No, I cannot. Unfortunately, that is just not an ability. I can control his mind, but I can't perform Ceremorphos on him. It's not allowed on elves. And it's not allowed on full dwarves. That's, you can... Can I read that somewhere? No, I cannot. But that's also what at least what I read in 0.3.5. This may, of course, have changed in 0.3.6, which has been released at the time of this recording. But because I don't want to cause any annoying crashes, I have not been keen on that. By the way, the defensive pact against us has already been disbanded. But let's first beat up the army of Baldur's Gate. There we go. Baldur's Gate. They think themselves high of themselves, these humans. But in the end, they are nothing for the power of the Illithid. Alright. There it is. Baldur's Gate has been captured. And we can revoke your title. Because only 4 objects will be annoyed. Revoke it. And revoke it. Well, I kind of like this. Yeah, 7.6%, but that's not a big issue. There we go. And now Baldur's Gate no longer an independent city, but part of the great Dekanter. That is one of the goals that I wanted to have done before I ended this series, but only one of them. By the way, sorry, I surely spiked the mic there with what I just said. Oldest Marshall always so bad because we are... Yeah, I wouldn't mind giving it to you. But you're not long for this world. You're 16. You. The county of Baldur's Gate. Take it. You're another Kithill. Why does it keep doing that? Why does it keep... It has... Well, I know why it keeps doing that. They just don't... They haven't got enough random names in there. So let's just do... Kihil. Till? Yeah? Just to make things more confusing, I know. But... Nyeh. And this is just a horrendously bad shield for Baldur's Gate. That's not the one that I wanted to change. My mistake. Because I know they've added some really cool new shields in there with boats. And that would be much more appropriate for the trade city of Baldur's Gate. Like this one. This is a boat. But there's a tree on top of it. And again... Plane. Can you get rid of the cross, please? Thank you. Isn't there another boat one? Because I don't know about... Yeah, there you go. With a heart on it? No, not a heart. A heart does not feel right. A beleaguered city? I can get that, but it's not what we want. There we go. We can take that one. Let's use some Baldur's Gate colors. At least the colors that I used in this mod. I feel a bit bad about saying this, but I don't remember if these are the correct colors for Baldur's Gate. Can I not break it so that, yeah, I can. Look at that. Now that I have part profess, now the boat is at least brown. The boat is now a little brownish color, which I do like better. But unfortunately, it's also in the waves. The foam of the waves is... maybe I should make this white and make the sail different. But that makes the moon different, which... I guess the color that we had was the best that we could hope for. You know, a Baldur's Gate boat on a sea of blood. And therefore we're going to, of course, name you... Baldur. Gati. That's too far. What would be an A replacing? G. Badulga. There we go. Of Baldur's Gate. The House Badulga. Done. Sure. Increase the prosperity. I am feeling you are unfortunately back into the issue. People are joining defensive pact again. What is my threat? 6.9. If I wait just a little bit, I can take out Boresker. Take this county away from him. Claim the duchy title and then derive these into full free little factions, which is kind of cool. I think I should do that. That should be a higher priority. And after that, we need to get to Waterdeep. Definitely. Maybe even Neverwinter? Who knows? But Baldur's Gate. I'm surprised actually. Waterdeep has like a huge harbor, the Waterdeep Harbor, which I get that, but we don't have a great work over here. There's no great harbor over here, even if it was just a level 1, because Waterdeep is level 3. I mean, I know Neverwinter's harbor isn't super impressive, but also there it feels a bit like meh. But maybe I'm asking too much. Oh, there you go, and let's rank up in our society, because we are part of the Shadow Thieves. We have very little influence though. Now I have to admit, I really don't know what that really matters. Oh, somebody left the defensive pact already again. Somebody converted to the qualified. Oh, sorry, a county converted to the qualified. I mean, I'm not saying it's going well, but it could have gone worse. That is my professional opinion, apparently. In that case, could you try Everesca? Now that we have qualified over here and now it's spread again, perhaps it's close enough that they will. I know it doesn't really matter. It's how heresies can spread, but for some reason I always use it as an excuse because, yeah, it should go better now. By the way, now that we no longer have that issue, commanders, we really need the goblins as commanders because they're so much better than us in martial. So, yeah, you can think about that what you will. Here, let's just do a border dispute. I don't give a hoot. Do the border dispute. And with the border dispute, we can, oh. Apparently not good there. Some raiders over here. Yeah, you're not gonna get your forces together before I invade your lands. You're about to lose your duchy title, buddy. And after you lose your duchy title, are you gonna be one weak boy? Maybe we can for my dukes to start finally conquering themselves a little bit. Because right now, my own, well, vassals are a little passive, I have to say. Here, take that. And that's 100% already, so I don't need to go much further in that war. Even I destroyed all his armies. All his armies were destroyed. We revoke this. And we should be able to say, usurp. For someone who is at war. You're not at war with me. Oh, you're at war with Baldur's Gate nowadays. Okay. A little unfortunate, but that's just the way it's gonna be, apparently. There you go. Thank you very much. Getting that done. Slot 0. Let's see if we can find somebody that's half decent on both stats. No, not really. You need a 13 at least, as far as I know. But you have a different name than most of these guys get, so you know what? Congratulations. Based on that your name is not Italic or something like, or a variation of that, you gain it. Congratulations. Sorry, the name is Illithid. Because apparently that is just very common. Here's another Illithid. We can't do this constantly, come on. Stop with the same name. Kadrak Spr. Kadrak Spear. Dragon Spear. Yeah, King of Dragon Spear. I know it's horrible name scheme, okay? Don't. I know. Holy War. Let's teach these elves a lesson. That it's not okay to be on my border. Oh, luckily it wasn't our good court chaplain, because our court chaplain is pretty decent, I have to say. Oh, Zentarum getting destroyed by a host. That's interesting. It's just a conquest. I missed this. Hold on. We won the battle, but we definitely lost some people there because I wasn't paying attention. There's no excuse for it. That's basically what it comes down to. Hey, 68 men. You can stop. You. Thank you. Not sure what that was about, but. And let's capture that catch that army before it runs away. You are in no state to defend yourself. That is 100% war score already. You see, the Illithids are very efficient at conquest, apparently. What is my threat level? Still low enough that if we are smart, Stand down. You are not in a war, in a thing against me. Do you want bow shot? I mean, we do want to get to Waterdeep in the end. So I guess we're gonna have to indeed go for bow shot. I have to say, I am losing a lot of psionic power though, because all these border disputes are not in my favor for my psionic power. This is a tribe, and this is a tribe as well. That is a little on the annoying side, I'll admit. But it's just something we're gonna have to live with. You are pretty good. You're gonna get, where are you? Misty Forest. And you are at least, oh, you are strong. You're another candidate that I'm interested in for giving some land to. And you're gonna get the Eldof's Water. Misty Forest. We're gonna create it. And we're gonna grant it. Congratulations. Now this war might be a little bit more dicey. And I say that because both this guy is a little stronger, plus he has tribute. He's paying tribute to this lady, so or sorry, he has a tributary. He's not paying tribute, he has a tributary. So he has a bit more forces than previous opponents, but he's also using his mercenaries very poorly, I have to admit. Oh. I will burn her at the stake, because I have no need to keep her around, per se. I thought it was going to be a little bit more difficult at least this war, but it seems like it's actually no problem whatsoever. My courtier has changed to my thing. Oh. Oh. That was a concubine we gave to my son in order to give him some prestige. Wife. But that is no longer working. Say, son, don't you want to marry her again? I know she's 195, but here, there's some prestige to be had in that. Oh, he wants it himself. Sure. There you go. Have her. I know she's over 1,000 years old. No, over 100 years old. I'm sorry. Oh dear, I just insulted a woman by calling her age 10 times higher than normal. Oh. I don't think she likes me anymore. I think, in fact, she never liked me at all. Illithid lich. 100%! Who gives a hoot that you have gathered some forces? We have expanded. Once again. Well then, time to revoke some stuff. You and you. Interesting enough, they're abyssal over here. Doesn't show in their religion, but eh. Alright, stand down. Why has my troops gone down from 5,000 to 4,000? Don't know. Oh, well there's the usurping what we could do, and voila! Broken! Completely and utterly broken. I know this is probably the capital, Borosker Bridge, for the capital of Borosker, but Castle Dragonspear is much better holding, but that's because we created it that way. Alright, you know what? Congratulations, you're gonna get Borosker. But hopefully, oh my, this dwarf was like, okay, if I can't have this county, I will capture that county. Interesting. I don't think you will be much longer his overlord. I just wish my Dukester would start messing about a little bit. We still need to capture Nayara from her. I think that's the last thing we're going to do in this episode. And yes, I am well aware that this episode is just basically war. But I wish there also wasn't like kind of an event for this, like we've captured Baldur's Gate. You know, that's a serious thing that we've managed to do that, but unfortunately, not really as interesting apparently for the game right now. But then again, I may make a bigger deal out of it than it truly is. I mean, let's face it. Yes, it's Baldur's Gate, and yes, we all know, we all love Baldur's Gate for. We all okay. Let me finish this thought. We all love Baldur's Gate due to the game, but and it is not a like a bad city or anything or what have you, not a small city, but it is not Waterdeep. I mean, you can say whatever you want, but it's not Waterdeep. It is important, and well, you can see that from the beginning of the game. Is a much larger country and stuff. Do not underestimate it. And now it's here, but apparently, in this case, the elves have divided together with. Oh, this is Kalimshan, and has this area. They got the ball spawn beneath him. Has the ball spawn beneath him. Okay. From which ball spawn do you derive? Wait a minute. How do you have ball spawn blood in you? You have only one parent. Harandian Faithful. Who's not a ball spawn. But you are a half dragon. That I know who your daddy is. That would be Abazagil. Yeah, the seducer. Wouldn't know what happened. Alright. By the way, it was also we have had a lot of discussion on the channel. Like, what is more important, the first or the second part? And does half dragon ever gets inherited? Half dragon is not a thing you can inherit. And here you can see also this is human. It all goes fine over here. All of them are of the race human, or in this case halfling, depending of course on the mother as well. But I have seen a half dragon in my Ice Claw series, so sometimes things go a little weird, and I'm not entirely sure yet how that works. By the way, we're also pretty darn close to Candlekeep, I just realized. I can't. Ooh, the Moonshine will defend you. You have an allied with it because of a marriage. Because this is a princess. Oh well, that will make Candlekeep, attacking Candlekeep a little more difficult, but still. It's interesting. Unfortunately, I can't declare war on both the Trollbark Forest and the Haglands because, well, they're both in this little defensive pact against me. I may have to cool it down a little bit. And yeah, I know this episode was not about cool events, and I apologize for that in a sense, but we did do some extensive warfare, and our faith is climbing up. Slowly but surely. Where are the holy sites? Lone Tower. We're a bit far away from that. Oh, and apparently Cormyr has made sure that the Moonshine pays tribute to them. For once, they weren't crazy strong, but then the Zentarum split up in two, and then Cormyr started going up again. Then this is also not too far away. It's all unfortunately on the east side of us, though, as is this one. We're going the wrong way. And that is too far away for us to do anything, but in a sense, we really ought to go this way. Maybe we ought to raid you. And by the way, yes, human plus null means null. Apparently. There is no half null or thing about it. Sometimes it's human, but that's the thing that can apparently happen in this mod. I wasn't aware that gnolls and humans could get even children. Same thing by the way with goblins. Goblin and humans work as well, and gets goblin or human. And orc with goblin also works. But yeah. Because if I attack her now, it's only board disputes, and Cormyr is gonna defend them. I rather wish I could grab you. Where are you? You... Oh, way down south. Who was your daddy? Yeah, he was from a titular title over here from one of the nomads over here, the Sharon nomads. But this nomad apparently has settled into a tribal thing. Well, I'm gonna end the episode over here. And when we come back, hopefully we can go for Waterdeep. Say thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.